Would you buy this magazine and why? And if you wouldn't buy it, why wouldn't you buy it?
I'm not really into buying magazines or stuff like that, so I wouldn't buy it.
Do you think it looks professional? The magazine look professional.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's great.
What do you think could be improved?
The background of the front cover looks a bit dull. Maybe it was a different shade or brighter, then it would look better.
Would you recommend this magazine to others? And if you would, why would you?
Yeah, I would because it's a good piece of work. It's, like I said before, it's professional.
What draws your attention to the product?
The content of the double page spread, and the image choice is really good.
What genre is it, and how do you know the genre?
Because of the ethnic minority background, it's I'd say it's hip hop or backstreet music.
What social groups does it represent, and how?
Um, can't think of any.
Would you buy this magazine and why? And if you wouldn't buy this magazine, why wouldn't you buy it?
I would buy this magazine because it seems to be of the genre of music that I listen to, so it interests me.
Do you think it looks professional?
Yeah, it seems organised and it seems like a proper magazine, so it looks quite professional.
What do you think could be improved?
Improved the picture on the double page spread, a bit of editing on that, a bit more. Apart from that, nothing else really.
What draws your attention to the product, the magazine itself?
The colour scheme is really bright. It's quite different to a lot of magazines of that genre, but still stands out.
What genre is it, and how do you know the genre?
I think it's a hip hop genre because you can see by the ethnic minorities used. They're often associated with that genre, and then the wording on some of the pages as well.
What social groups does it represent, and how?
As I said, ethnic minorities for one, because you can see on all the pictures they're there, and then young people because they're all quite young in the pictures. So,
Would you buy this magazine, and why? If not, if you wouldn't buy it, why not?
No, I'd actually buy it. It looks really nice. There's catchy pictures and the colours are really catchy and nice.
Do you think it looks professional?
Yeah, it looks very professional.
What do you think could be improved?
The colour for the background.
Would you recommend this magazine to others, and why, if you would recommend it?
Yeah, I would. Because I think it's a really nice and catchy magazine that would get the interest of many.
What draws your attention to this magazine? What in particular draws your attention to the magazine?
This picture here.
What genre is it, and how do you know the genre?
It's hip hop. Because of the pictures and this writing here. It says B Star Roy, which relates to hip hop music and that.
What social groups does it represent, and how?
Musicians.
Would you buy this magazine, and why? If you wouldn't buy it, why wouldn't you buy it?
Okay, personally, I wouldn't buy it because it just doesn't seem like the genre of music I'm into.
Do you think it looks professional?
Yeah, I think it looks professional, definitely.
What do you think could be improved?
The color scheme, because usually, like in magazines, they tend to be grey, black, and red, while this one has chosen like different colors, like blue and yellow.
Would you recommend this magazine to others? And if you would, why would you recommend it to others?
Well, if my friends are into this genre, I would recommend it purely based on the fact that it seems to be quite well informed and really professional. And it seems to know what it's talking about, basically.
What draws your attention to the product?
The color, definitely. Even though it's not like the color that it's usually known for this genre of music. It's still quite bright and up, like it stands out, definitely.
What genre is it, and how do you know the genre?
Well, I'd say it's more into like underground rap or hip hop, purely based on like the ethnicity of the people and the jewelry and the gold and like the clothes they're wearing.
What social groups does it represent, and how?
Well, definitely, like the ethnicity, like social group, like what you call those, like minorities, like a social minority. And it's like young minorities because they seem to be, for example, this one seems to be praying, which is obviously like a religious like background in ethnicity. But also there's also like a rock guitar, which could also mean like more into the alternative group.
From the feedback which I received on my magazine, it's evident that my magazine is professional and that people would buy the magazine who are interested in the genre. I also got the feedback that my magazine would be recommended to other people and their friends. And one of the main positive feedback which I received about my magazine was the colouring scheme, and also the fact that it grabbed the reader's attention. The feedback I also received pointed out that the use of ethnic minorities in my magazine was prolific and good. However, what I could have improved was the feedback which I received, I could have improved my editing of my double page spread image. One of the feedback I received also was saying that I could have used maybe a different sort of color scheme, as the coloring which is associated with this genre is usually more red and black colors instead of blue and yellow. And also another feedback which I received, which next time I could also be used to improve my product, could be maybe adding a bit more content onto my contents page and maybe fitting in another image of some sort.